how to engage with your audience now that you've built the following on the social media channels. Today, I'm going to be talking about how to engage 6 different ways that you can engage with your audience. And of course, that is the goal, is to engage with your audience. And of course, I'm going to be talking about how to do this in video too. So I'll talk about the different ways and then how you can do it in video. So if you're joining me live today, please say hello. Tell me where you're coming in from. And for those of you that have not met me before, my name is Anna Olson. I am a coach and mentor teaching small business owners how to use video, how to effectively use video to grow their teams and grow their business. Video. So again, like I said, I'm doing video. And what I wanted to share today, oh, by the way, if you're watching the replay, please let me know that you're watching the replay or that you've watched it, and tell me what was valuable to you. I would love to hear from you. And of course, if you're watching me live, please join me in this conversation. I'll have some questions for you throughout the training here. So I wanted to make sure that you can join me in this conversation. But so let's talk about video or doing video. If you're still not doing video, if you're not using video as part of your marketing plan, then I would say you're probably missing out. And you might want to consider using video because it just makes things so much easier. It's your prospect can see you. They can get a feel for who you are. It is the best way for anybody to get to know you, like you, or trust you. It's through video, particularly when we're using social media. I mean, obviously, a one-on-one conversation is the best way to get to know somebody. But that's, of course, not possible when you're marketing worldwide to meet every person or every prospect that way. So people can actually get to know you and stay in the background if they want, but it's actually the best way for someone to just get to know who you are. And do they want to work with you? Do they want to know, are they interested in what you have to offer? And of course, doing it with video is obviously the best way. And what I wanted to get to, sorry, kind of long-winded there, but what I wanted to get to is I put together all aspects of video marketing, and I've put it into a training. And the link to the training is in the description of this video. So if you're considering learning how to use video for your business, then check it out. Check it out. I have packed this training like it's packed full. So you're not going to lose out on the video training. I mean, you're not going to, it's all aspects of it is basically what I'm saying. There's all aspects of it put there. And, I used to struggle with knowing what to say, how to say it. I used to struggle with when to say what and what not to say and all those things. And I have spent the last couple of years learning how to do this. And now I want to share this with you. So, like I said, the link for the training is in the description of this video. So let's get to it. 6 ways to engage with your fans and your followers or your audience on your social media channels. Let's see here. Okay, so, what comes first? So a question for you. What comes first when you start a business? Is it making sales? Is it getting people to sign up on your list? Or is it building a following? What would you say it is? Number 1, give me a number 1 for making sales. Give me a number 2 for getting signups, or number 3 for building a following. I mean, and most marketers get this completely wrong. I mean, their focus is completely on the wrong place. I mean, obviously you get in business and the first thing you want to do is make sales, So that is not where it should be. I mean, the first thing you should do is build a following. If you don't have influence over anyone when you first get started, it's okay. But you're on social media to build a following. And then you want to ask them to maybe get on your list, or you engaged with them enough, they'll want to figure out, oh, maybe I want to work with this person. Maybe if she's saying things online that I really like, then maybe I want to work with her. And that's how they become buyers then, or possibly become buyers for you. But building a following is definitely the first step. So how do you build a following? So let's talk about that. Number one is that you can ask questions. You can ask questions. You can have, you can suggest your opinion. Like, in my opinion, this, if they have a question on their site, you can go and answer those. That's engaging with someone else's content. But to create your own content, you can give your opinion on something. I mean, people love it when you give your opinion, particularly if your opinion is a little bit off the norm kind of thing. Give your opinion and then see what kind of engagement you get. And that's where you're going to draw people in to engage with you, So number two is an inspirational quote, or be inspiring to someone. You can do an image with a quote from somebody. That's a good way to people read it, and they might have comments about it. So there's many ways of doing that. And okay, so let's go back to number one, questions and opinions. Obviously, you can say these things. If you want to give an opinion about something, you could do it in a video. You could do it in a video instead of a post. And it's a good way for people to really get to know what your opinion is if you do it in a video. Okay. And then number two, an inspirational quote. Well, maybe there is a quote that you really like. So I like to do, when I do quotes, I don't just do a quote. I like to actually, and if you're going to do it in a video, you could do it in a post, but okay. So if you're going to do it in a post, you're going to write about it. If you're going to do it in a video, read the quote and give the author their credit, but then also give your opinion about how this quote spoke to you and what that meant for you. So you give some more context to it than just reading a quote for your video. So that's how I would use that one. Number three was vulnerability and storytelling. So being vulnerable and actually talking about what you've learned or what you struggled with, and then maybe talk about what you learned and how life is different for you now because you struggled your way through it. People want to know that they could do the same thing that you are, and you can't always be on top. You can't. That's just not the way life is. So being able to truly tell your story is really important. And of course, doing it in video is the best way for someone to really get to know who you are, is to do a story, your struggles, your failures, your insecurities, all of those things. What motivates you, and stories of triumph. Absolutely. People will love it when you can get vulnerable and tell your true story, not just the surface of the story, but the true story. All right. Number four is straight talk. So straight talk, I mean, that's really coming out and just telling it how it is and telling it how you see it. It may not be in agreement with everybody, and that actually causes some controversy, which causes more engagement. I mean, really, it does. I know when I first got started really, really, really going online and putting myself out there, I was so afraid of any controversial comments or anything. I'm like, oh my gosh, how am I going to deal with these? Well, it's simple. Everybody has an opinion, and that's okay. Your opinion on my straight talk comment or video is fine. I don't have a problem with it at all. And the more controversial it is, or the more disagreeing it is with you, the more comments you're going to get and the more engagement you're going to get. So it's actually a good thing. It's actually a good thing. And it's okay. For me, it's okay that somebody disagrees with me. It really is. It is completely okay. So sometimes I'll go online and I'll actually do what I call a rant post. I just rant on about something, and then at the end I'm like, okay, this is just my opinion. Rant post done now. So I like to do that once in a while. Number 5 is to fill in the blanks. And again, you can write these in posts or you could do it in a video. I'm feeling, and then you can talk about how you're feeling about something, how you're feeling today, what inspires you. For example, I want to learn more about video marketing for my business. And then you can talk about how you don't know what it is that you want to know about video marketing. I mean, obviously, video marketing, if you're doing video, great. But if you're not being effective with it, then you want to learn how to be effective with it. Getting on video is anybody can do that. But being effective with video marketing is another thing. So, all right. So, and then number 6 is call to action. It's all about being social. It is really all about being social. So my call to action today for you guys is the link for my training is in the description of this video. Period. I'm done. Let's move on. It's like you can't do your whole video. My point is you can't do your whole video on call to action. You can't be talking about sales all the time. And you can't do every video on sales. But you can do once in a while. The rule of thumb is 80-20. 80% of your content on social media should be engaging content. Maybe your call to action is just to share with their friends what you have shared. Or they could tag their friends on some value that you provided. Okay? Or as simple as, if you agree with me, type yes in the comments. If you don't agree with me, type no in the comments. I mean, those are all ways to have a call to action. But remember, don't have a call to action or a call to action to buy something on every post. That's too much. Your audience is going to go away. They're going to get tired of that. So they're going to go away. So you don't want to do that. So there you have it. 6 different ways to engage with your audience. And you can also do it in video. And I talked about that. So if you got value out of this, please give me a #value. And if you have any questions for me, please let me know. Message me through Facebook, and I will we'll connect then. So until the next, like I said, I guess I didn't say it, but anyway, until the next video, have a great day, and we will see you on, like I said, on the next video. All right. Have a great one.